Zapneme sa.
To je sklo.
Si prestal.
Greetings from Bratislava, the capital of Slovak Republic, my home country. We just picked up this beautiful Model Y for a week, and this is the castle there. We are just on the bridge with the UFO restaurant, and we are going to pick up the rest of the team for the trip. Looking forward to it. The weather is not the greatest, but the summer here is extremely dry. Even if it rains for the whole week, I don't mind, because this country needs rain big time. And not just this country, whole Europe needs rain, as you probably know. Europe is in drought. We are currently in Orava, which is northern western tip of Slovakia. So far we have done 455 kilometers, and we absolutely love this car. I'd like to mention a few things about Autopilot. In Europe, so we drive here on the left hand side, sitting in the car on the left. The Autopilot loves hugging the middle lane. Also, it has a lane correction system, so if I approach the line on the right, it will steer towards the middle, which is a very nice feature, so it won't let you go over the line. And I absolutely love strong regenerative braking, so because it's a dual motor, it's very aggressive, so one pedal driving is phenomenal. With one foot you can do everything. I haven't used the brake for hundreds of kilometers, only in emergency. I'm not sure if Australian version of Model Y has boombox. It might have it by now.
What is it?
Boombox is you have external speaker and you can play sound or megaphone or whatever you want to play outside. Charging network is surprisingly good. After I checked PlugShare, I was amazed. There is close to 200 locations, public chargers in Slovakia, and it's not a big country. You can drive from one end to the other in about 6-7 hours. So relatively easy to cross, especially from east to west. North to south is super easy. It's maybe 3 to 4 hours maximum. So we are currently charging at Lidl, which is Aldi in Australia, and it took me 2 attempts to activate charging because I took a bit of time, and it timed out on us. But we are now charging. I'm happy about that because we still have a long way to go today. Quality of the tarmac here in Europe is usually smoother than in Australia, of course, so the noise in the cabin is much less than what we experienced during test drive on the Gold Coast 4 weeks ago. So overall, very enjoyable experience, comfortable, the noise in the cabin is minimal, and we are having a great time doing this road trip with the family. I've just finished charging in Demenova village in Slovakia, which is not far from Liptovský Mikuláš. And supercharging is not exactly cheap in Slovakia. It is 47 cents per kilowatt hour, so it's about 68 cents Australian. So it's much higher than in Australia. And now we've reached 90%, and 90% on this long range Model Y with 40,000 kilometers, I believe, is 40,680 kilometers. And yeah, those 90% show 433 kilometers. So 10% from that, 43, so about 470 kilometers range for long range Model Y. Moving on. I'm so glad to see my father driving, because he has been teaching me how to drive when I was young, and it took me a while to persuade him, but he is here enjoying this electric car, and yeah, I'm very grateful for what he taught me throughout the life. 130 či koľko? Last night was my first night driving in Model Y, and I would like to say the headlights are amazing. Super bright, they are matrix headlights, and high beam, low beam on auto was pretty spot on. There is a bit of a delay after the oncoming traffic car passes, and then it hesitates for a while until it actually lifts the light onto high beam. Otherwise they are very nice, very easy to drive with, and I wish early Model S had this kind of headlights.
As long as there was a reasonable way to get service.
So far I have done 862 kilometers with this car. Average energy 176 watt hours per kilometer, as it's 2021 model. So it has a heat pump and Intel Atom, voltage battery, lead acid, permanent magnet, a rear, and front is induction. The front boot lid is nice soft plastic trim, super light, it's aluminium. There's the reservoir for the washer fluid, and here is a nice little mat for Model Y. I guess it's an aftermarket product because it comes like this. I'm in the car, and oh yeah, there is a light there. I thought there was none. That's great that there is a light, and it also acts as a latch release in case some kid gets trapped in here. What they've done really well is this LED light. It's super bright, and the whole interior of the boot is illuminated at night. The storage under the lid of the boot in the back here is massive, and you can see that even the booster seat for teenagers or for kids actually fits in here. So these are the things I love and like about the car, and the following things are the things I do not like about the car, because they could have done better at Tesla. I have no idea why these bolts are so long here and they stick out quite a lot. That looks ugly and very, very unprofessional. Same here on the back of the wheel arch. Just massive long bolts. Don't ask me why. They eventually will corrode, and then it will be hard to remove them. Another big thing I don't like are these vents for the aircon for the back passengers, because, and I know that some people already bought some accessories for this, like a mesh to cover this vent, because what happens when kids play with things, little even food and toys can roll inside there, and then I did hear yesterday when inside these vents there is things rolling around when you go around the bends. Now we are in the boot, and what is missing here, and it was pointed out to me by family members, that there is actually no hook for the groceries to hook onto. Everything here will be rolling around, especially when you put your foot down. Everything will be here towards the back, towards the tailgate. So hooks, please, are missing. Manufacturer of this all-weather mat, rubber mat, Green Drive. If anyone is watching from Green Drive, this mat is a bit too long and it's getting caught here on the door latch. So if it was a bit shorter, or this lip was quite firm and facing this way, it would be no problem to close the tailgate here, because you can see it's pushing against the rubber here, so it's a bit too long. Front plastic bumper is super soft, so I understand, of course, there is a cost saving on materials, but I guess this front bumper gets deformed with the resistance of the wind a lot. And yeah, there is a lot of flexibility in it. Maybe that's a good thing, but well, as long as it keeps the shape, I understand. That's all it takes, or all is needed. If you decide to hire Tesla in Slovakia, contact drivetesla.sk and Jairo will help you out. And even if you decide to buy Tesla, whether used or new, he will guide you through the process as well, and he will make it easy for you. There has been a lot of rain this morning. I left at 4:30 a.m. Now it's 6:51. And I'm at the supercharger in the central Slovakia, around 140 kilowatts at 60 something, or just over 60 k's of range. Pretty good, 140 kilowatts. What else to say about Model Y? I think it's a fact that we understand more and more why this car is so popular already, and not many have been sold yet. There'll be huge numbers worldwide. And if this is your very first time on this channel, click here on the left, subscribe, and you will be notified of more videos from us. Have a good day wherever you are.